everyone, it's Aisha Beau here, and today I'm going to show you how I achieved this super bouncy and voluminous flexi rod set on blown out natural hair. It'll be perfect for your next date night. Hello. Y'all, can you guys tell that I am so hyped right now? This is my first time ever doing this particular style, and I'm just grateful that it came out well. Once we get into the tutorial, if you see the look on my face, I'm doing it and I'm like confident, but I'm also kind of like, Lord, please let this work. Please let this work. Anyways, I'm glad that it did. I'm glad that it came out well. And I am glad that I am able to share with you how I achieved it. So to start, I decided to blow out my hair because, as some of you may know if you watched my last video, I recently got this amazing blow dryer by Revlon that I think is perfect for natural hair, and I wanted to use it one more time, and I figured why not do a style for Valentine's Day since it's coming up next, or date night, or a night out with your girls, or just whenever you're feeling fabulous. Anything, a special occasion, whatever it is. And I decided to blow out my hair and do a flexi rod set that wasn't so tightly coiled like normal flexi rod sets are. Instead, I wanted to do something wavy, something sexy, and I feel like I really did achieve that. And I just wanted to share with you how exactly I did that. If you're someone who doesn't like heat on your hair, like me, I really don't like heat on my hair, but I've been like slowly working my way in by using this blow dryer. But if you are still not open to using blow dryers, you can still do this style on stretched out hair. So however you stretch your hair and dry your hair without using a blow dryer, that can also work with this style as well. The most important thing is making sure that your hair is in a stretched out state and that it's completely dry when you're adding on the flexi rod set. And from there, I show you exactly how I roll the flexi rods because it's a little bit different than my normal flexi rod routines. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into this video. But before I do, I wanna remind you to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know my next video goes live. All right. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, here I am out of the shower. My hair is already separated into sections. I shampooed and conditioned it so it's nice and clean. Now I'm gonna go in with some leave-in conditioner and I'm gonna use the Mono's Hair Curl Primer. I've been using this leave-in conditioner for a little bit now. I am determined to finish the products that I really like. If you watch my channel, you know if I find a product I like, I'm gonna be using it for a little while. I feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. When you find products that your hair loves, hold on to them. So I sprayed that on, and now I'm just gonna go through and make sure that I give it another detangle. I detangled it in the shower, but you can never have your hair too smooth, especially when you're doing a style like this. So I'm just making sure that the product is evenly distributed throughout this entire section by brushing through it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with all the rest of the sections before I start blow drying my hair. Now that I put in all the leave-in conditioner, I'm going to go through and blow dry my hair section by section. The blow dryer that I'm going to use is the Revlon One-Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer. I just did a video on using this hair dryer and I absolutely love it. It's definitely going to make doing elongated or stretch styles a lot easier. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on how exactly to use this blow dryer because I literally just did a video on it. So I'm going to leave a link to that up top and you can check that out. But what I'm going to do is go through, blow dry all my sections, and I'm also going to put in this heat protector by TRESemmé. It's their heat tamer, and this helps me, you know, make sure that my curls were not damaged when I use this dryer because it gets a little bit hot, but it really does the trick. And my hair obviously reverted back. So it's completely safe, and this heat protector actually worked. So going through each section, I'm gonna blow dry it, and then once I'm done, I'm gonna show you how exactly I'm putting the flexi rods in to achieve a nice, voluminous, and wavy look. Okay, so my hair is completely dry. I went through and blow dried the entire thing, have it nice and stretched out so we can get a really nice and elongated flexi rod set. So before I go in and start adding the flexi rods, I'm going to separate my hair into different sections. And as I do that, I'm going to add on the Naturalicious Divine Shine Moisture Lock and Frizz Fighter. If you've seen some of my past videos, you know that I've been using this quite often. It really helps to lock in the moisture in my hair, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to make sure that I re-add that moisture and hydration that might have been lost from blow drying my hair through this oil. So I'm going to go and do it in a few different sections depending on how exactly I want to style it. So I think today for this style I want to do a side part. So I'm going to go here and then just part my hair to the side. I haven't done a side part in a long time. As you can see, my hair is like permanently with the middle part. That is not good. You should switch up your part very often because it can cause breakage and there would be too much tension on that part of your hair. So do as I say, not as I do. But I'm gonna put it into a side part and then I'm just gonna add some oil as I section everything off. Okay, now that my hair is completely sectioned off, re-moisturized, I'm gonna go in and start styling. So I'm gonna be using the thicker flexi rods for this style today because I want a really nice loose curl, nothing too tight. So I'm using slightly thicker flexi rods. I will put the exact measurement down in the description box below so you know the exact diameter of each of these and can get yourself something similar. Since my hair is shorter, I don't think I need anything much thicker than this because anything much thicker than this, I don't know if my hair would be able to wrap all the way around it all the way, but you can definitely size up even more to make an even looser, wavier curl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go section by section, and I'm actually going to, if you've watched my flexi rod videos in the past, you know that I have a specific method on how I wrap my flexi rods. And this time I'm going to do something completely different. So I'm going to go through nice and slow so that it's easy for you to digest. So I'm going to put in a few of the rods in the back, and then when I get to the front, I'm going to break down how exactly I achieve them. Okay, so I'm going to take this hair out. As you can see, I went through and I already started twisting the back. And so I'm taking this out, and the product that I'm going to use to help it to stay in place, to give it added moisture, and to help it build that wave look is the Carol's Daughter Cocoa Creme. This is their coil enhancing moisture butter. I use this for twist outs, and it's really great at locking in that moisture and also helping lock in that hairstyle. So what I'm going to do is I'm not applying any water to my hair because we don't want our hair to revert back. Instead, we just want to kind of mold it into the shape of the Flexi rod. So I'm going to take this piece of hair out here. And usually when I do a Flexi rod set, if I'm doing a regular Flexi rod set, I'll start from the bottom and coil it all the way up. This time I'm actually starting from the top, from the root of my hair. So I'm going to make sure that it's brushed out. And then I'm going to take, and also you see that I'm using a thicker area of hair than I usually do. The reason is because, again, we don't want the curl to be super tight. So it's better to have a thicker portion of hair so that the hair, again, is wavy and not super, super coily. So I'm going to take this piece of hair, I'm going to add some of the coiling butter to my ends because I really want to saturate my ends. That's going to help to lock in the Flexi rod and so that your pieces aren't like sticking out or hanging out. So I'm adding this to my hair. Not too much because we don't want it to be stiff, but just enough so that you have that feeling of the product in there and you know that that something's about to happen once you put the Flexi rods in. So I'm combing it through, I'm brushing it through, smoothing the product throughout the hair. So you can see it's like smoothed in a little bit. You can see the texture of the hair change just a little bit with the product added to it. So now I'm going to take the Flexi rod like this, holding it horizontally. And I'm going to bring it as close to the root as possible underneath here. So I'm putting it here, close to the root with this hand here. And then I'm going to switch places really quickly once I have it locked in. This finger is up top. And now I've got it with this right, I've got my hair with this right hand. So I'm bringing the hair underneath and around. And then around the Flexi rod and around. I'm going to brush it out a little bit, and then I'm going to add some more product to the end because we want it to hold on to the end of the Flexi rod. Okay. And then continue to bring it all the way around and then smooth the hair onto the end. Clamp this around so that it's locked in and then smooth the hair onto the end. Great. And then I'm just going to lock it in with that. Okay, so I am officially done. I put all of the Flexi rods in. It is 8:49 p.m. I'm about to pop on the couch and watch This Is Us and then take my behind to bed. So I will be back tomorrow morning once my hair is completely dried to show you the takedown process, and hopefully it comes out the way that I envision it. When I'm sleeping, I'm gonna actually wear this bonnet right here. It's like the only bonnet that can actually fit over my head whenever I have flexi rods in. So I'm just gonna stretch this out, put this over my head, and just sleep with this on so that my hair doesn't get too frizzy over the night. So I will be back tomorrow to show you the results. Okay, so here I am the next morning. My hair is completely dry. Sleeping in these flexi rods last night was not fun. For the most part, I slept through the night, but you know, it kind of hurt. So anyways, I'm gonna take these down out of the flexi rods before I put on any makeup, just so you can see how they all come out. Alright, so I'm done. No, I'm just kidding. So now that I've taken everything out, I'm actually going to go in, put some makeup on, and put on an outfit, and then I'm going to show you the takedown process in terms of styling it, making sure that it looks the way that I want it to look. So far, I'm really happy. As you can see, everything is like really nice and wavy. It's not the usual like super tight spiral curl, and my hair feels really soft, which is amazing, and that's what I wanted. And my hair feels really bouncy, so that's really good as well. So I'm gonna snap my fingers and go and put on some makeup, beat this face. Now that I look like a normal human again, I'm gonna get into the final portion of styling my hair. The first thing that I'm gonna do though, before I get into the actual styling bit and making it look the way that I want it to, is add some Jamaican black castor oil to my scalp. If you watch my videos, you know that I like to add Jamaican black castor oil to my scalp once a week. That just helps to nourish the scalp, keep it hydrated, prevent it from flaking, and also it helps to promote growth. So I wasn't able to do that last night because the flexi rods were covering everything. So right now I'm just gonna go through, add some Jamaican black castor oil to my scalp, and then afterwards I'm going to go in and I'm gonna separate each of these curls just so I can get it to look the way that I want it to, and it's not so like heavily chunky, and it just flows all together nicely. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna add some of the Naturalicious Divine Shine oil to my hands and make sure that I put it all on the strands of my hair so that it doesn't frizz up. All right, let's go. Okay, so I'm making sure that I coat all the strands of my hair with this oil so it has a nice shine to it, and again, so it minimizes the amount of frizz that I see once I start to separate my hair. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to let the hair fall how it naturally does and pull it gently away. Okay, and now that I've separated everything, it's starting to look really good. The only thing is I want these two pieces to stick together, and I also want to make sure that the back, that there aren't any lines or anything like that in the back, any parts. So I'm going to take my pick and I'm just going to move it over that way. And then we'll do the same on this side. And then I'm also going to do that in the back. This just helps to make sure that there are no parts that are visible and that also your hair doesn't separate as you go along. Alright everyone, there you have it. That's the look. I'm really excited and happy with how this came out because it was my first time attempting to do this style. So I'm glad that we got it right on the first try. Let me know in the comments what you think, if it's something that you would try on your own, if you have any other tips about how I should do it next time. I love hearing your feedback. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you know my next video goes live. Also, if you have an Instagram account, be sure to follow me at Aisha Beau. If you want to see more videos from me, more tutorials, more reviews from different brands, it's really helpful if you follow me and engage with me on Instagram because that's where brands are looking and that's where they make a decision on who they'd like to partner with. So please help me in obtaining a larger Instagram following. Also, be sure to leave any comments, questions, concerns, or feedback in the comments section below. I love receiving comments and I always respond. So thank you so much for watching this video and until next time.